Hello, happy Sunday. Welcome to new edition of Rose the Psychic Investigator. So guys, several people had asked me this question. The question I'm going to ask, variations of this question. And Liz from Patreon asked me, she actually sent me a screenshot of something somebody posted on Facebook. And I think that really explained very concisely. Okay, so the question has to do with Kavanaugh. And this case called, I'm going to read what she wrote, basically on next month's SCOTUS, right? A Supreme Court docket is Gamble versus U.S. number 17-646. And it's about, there's a, what is it, Orrin Hatch. He wrote something that was connected to this case. It's basically about letting a president pardon at a state level. Yeah. It's minor, right? The minor. So this is why, guys, okay, this is why they want to rush to get this guy in, so that he can be there on time for this. And of course, you know, guys, of course I believe Dr. Ford and all the women, but apart from that, if you watching that live, I'm still processing everything. It's so insane, it's so rude and so horrible and so inappropriate and so unbecoming of somebody who actually believes they are going to be a judge in the Supreme Court. So imagine if something like that comes up. It's like, are you part of the Clinton conspiracy? Huh? Yeah. Right? So they want to let Trump pardon at the state level, right? So that means anybody, like, you could pardon anybody. So what we're asking here is is this the reason? Is this the plan? Okay, you know what? Maybe this is it. I feel like I kind of know, but let's ask: is there something timing related when it comes to Kavanaugh? What is the plan with Kavanaugh? I mean, I know they want to overturn Roe versus Wade, and I've looked into it. I don't think it's going to be overturned, but I feel like before that they want this. Okay, so let's confirm. What's the rush with Kavanaugh? A, and then B. Will he succeed in getting him to over there? Okay, I don't think they will, but let's find out. Okay, I'm going to do visions, and in this case I do want to do cards just because it's one of those things, okay, that is like legal and almost numerical. Like, it would be helpful to have cards as well. So what is the plan here with this issue with the, what is it called, Gamble versus U.S.? Is this the immediate plan on Kavanaugh? What is the rush? Why are they rushing? Okay, guys, so several things here are interesting. Okay, so first of all, there's two things. It's this pardon, the state pardon thing, and it's also the, remember the case, there was a guy, I think his name is Andrew Miller. He's part of the Roger Stone crew, and he's suing, he didn't show up, right, for the grand jury thing, and so he was charged with contempt. But the whole plan for this lawsuit is to take it to the Supreme Court, to the appellate court and the Supreme Court, to make the argument that Mueller's and the Mueller investigation is not whatever legal. I forgot the term, but there's some word, it's not valid, or it's going beyond where it's supposed to. That's the argument they're trying to make. That's that one. And there's the thing about state pardons. That way, they feel like they can finally, from that perspective, it's like, yeah, we can kick back, you guys. We can, like, finally relax. We're tired of, like, this bullshit of, like, having to constantly, play this like mask, putting on the mask game. We're tired. So their plan, guys, is to get this going so that they can have a closed system where there's no openness, nothing is transparent, everything is decided, and all the legal, it's almost like they have this plan, guys, to make everything opaque. Okay, nobody knows who's voting. Almost like a dictatorship, I guess. Okay, it's where it's going to be the Democrats are just going to be like, whatever, you're there, what do you do? Nothing, and nobody can challenge their power. And the thing is, for them, they're at the touch. What is it called in football? The line, the final line of the game. I forgot what it's called, but it's almost at the very end. This is what they need to consolidate their coup. And the other thing that I saw, guys, that's a little bit alarming, is that they're like, they feel like there's gonna be stuff that's gonna come out about the upcoming election, and they don't want anything to come out, and they don't want any challenges to the election, the past one and to the new one, next one, because they're going to try to do everything they can to gradually remove voting rights. I mean, they are already succeeding in some ways, and to then anybody who is an immigrant, basically, or a person of color, right? And they can try to make things hard for them, and so that they can gradually really reshape the U.S. electorate into to suit their goals. But before that, they want a dictatorship. Okay, so that's their goal. Now, the other thing, that's right. The other thing that it showed, and it showed that Kavanaugh he's been told, of course, he knows that. And Don McGahn was communicated. Don McGahn's great guy, guys. Anyway, so then the other thing that showed was, and this is what was interesting. I've seen images like this before. So they're playing there, they feel like they're almost there. That's why they're so desperate. They just have to score these 2 touchdowns, and that's it. But what happens, guys, is that as they're right now closing in from their perspective, they realize imagine if ants were playing football, and then they think they're doing so great, and then they realize, look at how big the person is, right? They're dealing with something so much bigger than they are. They're not prepared for what's coming. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so that's what it showed me. Just ask again. So will they succeed in their plan? Will they win? Yeah, and it showed, guys. The image was funny. It was like a cartoon. It was like, imagine if they're playing. We're like the ants playing football in our hands, and we're letting them play. And then one day we do this. Crash, and that's what's going to happen. The system is going to crush them quickly, like this. Okay, because they were allowed to go on like this for several reasons. I feel like there was a lot of enablers. They found all the perfect holes. They studied this. They were like management consultants in a way, right? Looking at every hole, at every possibility. And so when they find these things, they feel like, that's why, guys, I think in a way Kavanaugh's anger was not just his own anger. He spoke for all those people who have been plotting this for decades. And it's like, and you guys, and by the way, guys know I love Rosenstein, but Rosenstein was there in the Ken Starr investigation. Let me just ask one thing about Rosenstein, actually. So what happened with Rosenstein? Wasn't he part of the right-wing plan? I mean, he was prosecuting, right? He's part of that team of Ken Starr. So has he changed sides? What's the deal with him? I mean, I like him, but I like to know. So it's interesting, guys. What it showed is that in the past, they were like, well, we want to be, we're conservatives, we want things to go our way. They knew that there was this thing, the thing with the voting, there was a little bit of some degree of shadiness and everything. But I feel like what happened is there was this part of the GOP it's like the drug addicts, okay? It's a little bit like, for example, the person who wants to compete in a bodybuilding competition and starts taking steroids, okay? So if you take steroids, of course, you can win, but A, it's illegal, and B, your body's going to pay the price. Eventually, you're going to die of like some sort of sickness. You're there's like very serious consequences to using steroids, right? So it's kind of like that. Like he was like, okay, I wanted things a certain way, but he understands the law and he respects it, okay? And at the same time, he looks back at like how much he's allowed to happen in the past, how he knows that he was part of what in a way enabled all of this to happen. But I don't think he wants what they wanted, which is like, they're like, hey, but whatever, Rosenstein, the Russians let us do this. Why stop now? I mean, what's going on? And he knows. Rosenstein's like, what the hell? Like, he knows much more than they do at this point what is going on. They still, it's like sort of like I said, the brainwashing, the craziness, they believe it. They believe they're going to get away with this, but it's a crime. Everything they're doing, from RICO to everything. So that's that. Okay, so this plan that they have, will they be exposed? Will it count towards RICO? What's going to happen? Will this become known? Will this become public? Guys, I'm watching this, I guess, trial, and I see Kavanaugh testifying against someone, and he has to testify against. He's wearing it. Obviously, I don't think in a trial I think you can wear normal clothes. He was wearing an orange jumpsuit. Mike Pence is wearing an orange jumpsuit. A lot of them are on trial, I think, and he has to explain the corruption of the judiciary, and he's being made to explain this, okay? Because if it doesn't, then he's being forced to testify against, okay? So to explain the deal here, okay? The plan they had in mind. Everything was set up and everything was organized. Oh, and they're already looking, I feel like Mueller is looking at this as like, it's a form of obstruction, obviously obstruction of justice, right, on a grand scale. So Mueller is thinking of whether he can use this already as a means to, in the Russian investigation, as part of the grand scheme of the obstruction of justice, okay? Okay, so tell me again, will they succeed in getting him there and getting all this stuff overturned? No, it's like I mean, guys, like I said, timing is very, fluid or whatever, but 2.5 weeks or something, I just feel like once the hand moves, it's over, it's over, because it depends on all these, like, agreements, and it's all about corruption. So if the feds can disrupt the corruption chain, then it's going to be okay. Because, guys, I'm getting here, the thing about the Roe versus Wade, for them, it's secondary. The main thing is to get the dictatorship. Okay, to get like a, supreme lord, like, a kind of like a dictatorship, really. So then they're like, oh yeah, once the women are so annoying, like guys, I'm telling you, Kavanaugh is like under his breath, he's like, I can't wait to get there, and I'm going to overturn that bullshit. These people are going to be, should be sorry that woman, he's angry at women still. And he wants to punish, like, all of them, okay? He want to punish women because women see through them. Not all women, but most women, okay? And they're not, it's interesting because they didn't take, obviously they don't take women seriously, right? They didn't take that seriously, the whole thing of, like, the Roe versus Wade is secondary to their own personal interests, right? But at the same time, they were like, I can't believe that they got us for this. That's for, you know what I mean? Because they're in the value system that's like ranks lower. The main thing is the pardons, is the voting rights, gutting all the voting, prosecuting minorities, all, you know what I mean? So it's like creating a totally opaque form of government. So they're like, what? Are you gonna get us for this? Are you kidding me? They're pissed. You see what I'm saying? So that's it. Okay, so who will they get now? Why won't they get what they want? Because Kavanaugh won't be confirmed. It's interesting. I see the image you have of the hand. Imagine if Kavanaugh were like a little pup, like this size, and he's like being squished like this. Oh, like nothing's going to happen. So What is going to stop them? What will stop them? Interesting. It showed me a grenade, and a grenade is the anger of it's we the people, okay? Because they weren't counting on guys. It's almost funny to say this, but they don't think of us as so they were not human. We don't matter to them. We're just things. Like, just imagine like furniture you can move, right? Sort of like that. Oh, they're just furniture. Move them around, whatever. They didn't count on people being so angry and willing to do anything to fight for this. That's the thing. It's like, if we guys imagine if we had done nothing, they would have been able to do everything. But because people were willing to do all these things, and all the women started talking, and one very interesting thing is that's saying here is the power of stories. When people have stories, then that's how we fight them, because they count on us not having a voice, not having a story, but that's what's gonna ultimately overturn their whole thing. And I think the FBI also is gonna stand against Mueller and most people, but they pulling guys. I'm seeing also, it's so disgusting. I'm seeing on the driver's seat Charles Koch and that guy Adelson. The guy, I think it's like I forgot his name. I think he's a casino guy. Is that right? Sidney Adelson, something Adelson. The really kind of old guy. Pro ultra right Israel stuff. Okay, they're like in the driver's seat. They're pulling everything they have into this, and oh my God! And then they're driving, and the cops like, FBI, may I see your license, sir? And the license is written in Russian. Yeah, your license is from Russia. It's not here. Does not work here. Okay. Step away, please. We're going to search. So that's it, guys. It was really, honestly, it is very scary because it is a coup. It really is a coup. And this is the thing why it's so important, is that for them, this is the last. The Trump election was the beginning. It was 75%, but the rest, they have to do it through the courts. Okay, and that's why. And this is why, guys, I'm getting this guy. I cannot stand him. I think Don McGahn is the most sickening piece of shit. Okay, so this is that's his job. You see what I'm saying? It's like, this is why he's so dangerous, and he's very close to the Kochs. You have to remember, right? He used to work for them. So you know what I mean? So, oh, guys, it's saying, yeah, this is the continuation and the culmination of what was started through the Citizens United thing. Okay, so this is why. So it's the U.S. the oligarchs, quote unquote, U.S. oligarchs like the Kochs really want this system to happen. So I'm sorry. We're going to stop the full formaldehyde from going to your veins. We know you are a embalmed thug. So anyway, guys, so very interesting. So wow, it's like, it's hard to believe, but that's it, guys. Like I said, I'm asking 100 times, are they going to succeed? No, they're not going to succeed. But you know what? I think I'm going to do cards just in case, because this is sickening. Huh? Okay, bye. Okay, guys. So the question is just to, in a way, augment and confirm what I looked into just now is, will the shady Republicans succeed in getting Kavanaugh into the Supreme Court so as to overturn the Gamble versus U.S. Okay, using the, I guess, is that right? Because that would give Trump state level pardoning power, A, and then B, as I've said before, getting that guy Andrew Miller to get his case to challenge Mueller's authority up to the Supreme Court. Okay, that's the two main things they're interested in. And then what I said is that it's a no. Okay, so but first thing is, will they get Kavanaugh in? And let's say if not Kavanaugh, then another judge, conservative judge. But the thing, guys, that I think I may have, now I'm thinking, did I talk about it? I don't know that I did. which was that this is slated to be discussed in October, and this is why they want him in October. Doesn't make sense. They want him in. What's this whole thing, guys? As I'm shuffling the cards, I'm seeing Mitch McConnell having wine with someone and talking about this. He's like, yeah, no, but so let's see. I shuffled and I'm cutting. So let's have some information. Let's find out information. Find out information. Let me just see here. Okay, so then. Okay. Okay, so then we have all of them here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, so let's see. Start with that. Guys, this is interesting. So they see this is making plans upside down. So the plans are not working quite as we had intended. Really? They're great peoples, no? Okay, look. Oh, look. Hidden plans, right? Hidden clouds underneath, behind the clouds. Good guys, the great peoples. Great. Okay, then let's see. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, look. Living room. Private. Something hidden. Private. And then we're gonna get this one. Oh, yeah, big like hidden. They have big plans, so we all get rewarded. Oh, look. Agreements. Reconciliation. And the shady group. I think, guys, you know what's so interesting? This card is alegria, right? Joy. And look at these guys. They're drinking wine. Okay. Yeah, to see here is written vino. That's wine. So they're drinking wine. And I saw this. Remember, I used to say this card, drunken with power. But if you look at Kavanaugh, he's the alcoholic. We have plans with alcoholic. We recruit people at AA. No, guys, honestly, I don't think Kavanaugh is even at the point where he recognizes he's an alcoholic. You know what I mean? Not that I know what it's like, but that's the feeling I get about him. He is not willing to accept his... Oh, look at the Zoom. I am so deep. I use Zoom. Okay. So, okay, like... Oh my God, look at this. Bam. Okay, let's see here. Okay. So anyway, so that's that. Now, let's see on the left here. So, plans not working quite as intended behind the scenes and lack of clarity. This is... The living room here, I think, suggests there was this big plans behind the scenes. Look, the agreement among the drunken people. Drunken with the power. Okay. Then let's see here. Oh, look. Entanglement, right? Entanglement. And then we have... What do we have here? Woman, interesting. Queen of Cups. Could be also Dr. Ford. We'll see. Uh-oh. The Fool upside down, means a real mistake. That's not a new beginning. That's a foolery and mistake. Temperance, balance, order, divine order. So that's a good foot off. Okay, then we'll see here. Gentleman. Okay, let's see. I kind of wonder if this is Kavanaugh. Okay, but we'll see. We'll see later. Okay, clarity. Okay, so man, clarity behind hidden. Oh, snake, really? Spy or shady person. Uh-oh, look, this could be the law. The Supreme Court, it could be over government. So the gentleman brings clarity, looks or shows what's hidden, the shady plans about the government. I think that's also, I'm seeing this like this. Okay, so then let's see here. Okay, then let's see here. What is this? We have gloomy thoughts. Okay, then good gentleman. This could be Trump. This could also be the donors. Okay, the good lady. This could be the Russia stuff or the women. Here, great happiness. Okay. So this gloomy thoughts from the gentleman about, well, see, this is there is a lot of worry there's a mistake or regret from this man about the stuff that was discussed that's hidden, okay, about either about the women or about Russia and all the plans they had, okay? So the plans, I think it's the plans. Oh, guys, you know what? Oh, no. You know what? Forget about this. The living room is also private, meaning sexual stuff, okay? Of course. So there's gloomy thoughts about this man and the stuff he's done to women, and that may impact the happy outcome, okay? All right. Then we have this big... This is the young women, right? The young women stuff when he was the teenage woman. The trip, okay, the trip meaning I think it's the foreign stuff. Oh, look, grief and adversity, really? Oh, no, really? A lot of money, that's right. Okay. And then we have here bad news, okay. Sadness. This is the stuff with, again, women and, okay, look, the interesting protector, meaning, okay, let's see, donor, this isn't bad news, could be indictment, okay, something turned down, votes down, and the exposure of the con artist. And then we have, oh, sorry, this was not supposed, but yeah, anyway, so I pulled out too many, but this is it here. So let's see now here. Yeah, stuff about the foreign power, the crimes, the shady people, prison, really, and then a lawyer, legal stuff. Okay, so okay, so if the question was, you know what, let's see here if I can come back. If the question was here, let's see. Yeah, if the question here is, will they succeed? Now, reading this way, it means bound. Okay, this is a entangled man. Regrets about young women. Very sad news. Also connection to foreign power. The woman brings attention to this man, and it could be the man or the financial stuff and the foreign stuff and what he did to women when he was young. And what was the names of the guys? They were like PJ, BB, whatever those guys, you know, they're like, this was mistakes, but also see the connection to something foreign here, okay? Then we have plans upside down hidden, also the bedroom sex stuff, and a lot of money at stake, a lot of agreements in the people who are drunk with power, including alcoholics, right? So mistake, spy, women, grief and adversity, vote turns down, could be the vote is down, there's bad news in prison here, return to balance, government happiness, a lot of money exposes the con artist and the lawyer, okay? So this is what I think, guys, okay? The bottom line is I don't believe that they will succeed, right? I don't think so. So I'm just trying to think here, yeah. Okay, just I'm gonna move all of these. You know, just since we're at it, just again, will they... I know I do reading on this almost these days, almost every day. But let's see, will they get Kavanaugh in, and if not, a new judge? Okay, let's see, not that many cards, but let's see here. Barton. Boss women, personal finances. Again, guys, interesting, the same card. Well, actually not the same card, but similar. This is the bed. Court. Look, Jonas, Hello, Kavanaughian. Who is it? I'm sorry, who are you? Jonas. I'm hungry. Oh, look. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm here for the funeral. I'm a lion. I'm hungry. I'm here for the funeral. Oh, look. Interesting, guys. So the question is, will they get Kavanaugh in or a new person? That's also conservative. It's not him. Okay, this is a court and ending. Yeah, guys, so this is a burden, meaning a lot of information related to, I think this is the women, matriarchs, okay? And a short illness means not being able to do something, but I think it's also the sex stuff. And this is the court and leads to an ending. Interesting because La Superbia means appearances, right? The end of appearances, right? The end of bullshit. Everything becomes exposed. Okay, so let's see here. See, not as many, but here and here. This is Seven of Cups. That's the illusion, right? And this is shady people. 3 people working towards a common goal, but a shady goal. Upside down, okay? Opportunity. Oh, shady deals. So opportunity, this card, guys, the bear also means personal finances, financial opportunities, and shady deals behind the scenes. Hope. Something becomes known, right? To have arrived, to have come into prominence, okay? So I think in some ways the hope is dashed, right? Once the stuff about sex comes to prominence, becomes known. Okay, and then change. What's really interesting here, so thus far, this is a letter, is that they really, this is why, guys, this was going to be the huge thing for them. Okay, so this is why it's so important to them, because it really is a huge deal if they had succeeded. Okay, this is work, job. The job is over. Really? Oh my God, guys. This is amazing. Look, the work is over for the court person, Gerichtsperson, right? By the way, guys, I try my makeups on the back of hand. Okay, you can see. Okay, anyway, so you see, this is amazing, guys. That alone, and work ends for the really, it's over. You had a job. You don't have a job anymore, bitch. No. So, oh no, look, this is interesting. Strategy upside down, right? So strategy backfires. And then here we have oh, you know, it's so weird, guys. I kind of like when I sometimes make the mistake of pulling twice. Maybe this is, I didn't realize that I pulled it twice. It was supposed to be a different set of cards, but anyway, just noticing this now. So here we have, you see, this is like illusion, opportunity, and hope to change things in their work through shady strategies. Burden about the women and maybe sexual stuff. The court's gonna find it. It's gonna end the bullshit, the surface, right? And then we have here the shady group of people working together to do shady dealings comes to the surface, right? Becomes known. There's a letter related to the court person and maybe their group of friends. Okay, so I don't think so, guys. Okay, because you have these cards here. The cards, I think this stuff becomes known. Okay, so this is also recognition, okay, and promotion, but I think this becomes known. Okay, at the same time, in this context, it does become known, and the vote to the person. And so is Kavanaugh voted in? Just confirming this, going past here. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, let's see what I can find here. See. Oh, well, it changes. Really? White House, interesting. Military. See, FBI. Knock, knock, knock. What else? Oh, this again. Oh no. Meeting. Yeah, big prize upside down, so they don't get the big prize. There's changes, like world changes for the White House, the military meetings. Discover the big prize upside down. They don't really get it, guys, but it's close. Okay, it looks like it's pretty close, but there's these, just because like this card here, see, there's a end to the work of the court person because of the meetings. Okay, the meetings. The letter could also be the investigation, right? So we have here the letter from the military, right? Change to the court and the letter from the military. So that means the FBI report. So hope is suspended once everything becomes known about the White House, opportunity for women. Yeah, I feel like, I don't feel like it's gonna happen, guys, okay? I think it becomes close, and from their perspective, they're thinking they're winning, okay? Which is interesting, right? You think, okay, well, yeah. So this is interesting to me, okay? So that's that. I wouldn't worry, honestly, but I just feel like there's just so much. There's a lot at stake. Let's see here. Just one more. Yeah, money, something related to money is important here. Change again. Some discovery related to money changes things. Oh, look, we're different adversity. Then we have, what is, oh, this is again, this one. Okay, give adversity to the main man. I think this is Kavanaugh. What is it, this one here? Oh yeah, leaves. This is Constance upside down, somebody leaving. So the discovery of money is important to create a change. Grief and adversity to the main person. He leaves. Constanza means you're not constant, right? It's not a permanent. It's not permanent anymore. So it's over, bitch. Okay, you can see my miso soup pack on the table. Anyway, so that's it, guys. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Bye.